Hi, everyone. Hi. Hey. Wow. Hello, everyone. I'm Alex. I'm the maid of honor and Nicole's little sister. I'd like to thank Greg's family and friends for welcoming us with such open arms, such a warm welcoming, and to everyone else for traveling the distance to be here. It really means a lot to our family, so thank you. In our college and uni years, Nicole and I actually grew closer with distance. I was in Hawaii and she was in San Diego. Then I was in Los Angeles and she was at Chapman, just 30 minutes south of me. With all the moving and figuring out our lives and our paths, Nicole taught me that our lives aren't on a timeline and we get to where we're supposed to be when it's meant to happen, and you have to put in the time and work to get there. She's like my metaphorical flight attendant, warning me that there might be some slight turbulence along the way. It's all good, you gotta own it. It's all a part of the journey. And speaking of turbulence, she has also taught me not to let fear interfere with love. Even when that means tackling your biggest fear to travel across the globe for that special someone. But you are warned, if you ever fly with this girl, make sure she's cut her nails because your arm will get clawed. And so I originally gained inspiration for this speech when I was at our mom's house in the old bedroom that I grew up in. This room is connected to Nicole's old bedroom by a Jack and Jill bathroom, which is a bathroom that's shared between two bedroom doors. As you can imagine, this is where a lot of fighting, bonding took place. It was the pathway I took to sneak into her bedroom, to steal her clothes, read her top secret blog, or the place where I would eavesdrop on her phone calls and the sometimes cool, sometimes super emo scary music that she would listen to. I know this is painting me as a super nosy sister, but I had no other choice. She was and still is a very independent person and self-sufficient. She knows what she likes, she knows herself, and she can do anything she sets her mind to. I still find these aspects of my sister extremely inspiring, which made for a funny relationship as I became more and more dependent upon a person that was so adamant upon being her own and doing her own thing. Her pushback was actually the healthiest thing for me, whether she realized it or not. She fueled my curiosity while pushing me to discover my own passions and beliefs. I owe a lot to my sister for how she's shaped me as a person and how she's always supported me no matter what. The truest thing I know in this world is that I would not be the person I am today without my sister, and I'm not sure how I would have gotten by in life without her love and support. Nicole is a natural born protector. Whether it was protecting me against vicious girls and bullies, playing as a defender in soccer or football, or how she saved Greg from years of trying to find the one. She's always thinking of others. And protecting her loved ones against any sort of harm. And it came to no surprise to me when she found someone with a heart as massive as hers. I'm so proud to be standing here today to celebrate my best friend finding the love of her life. A person that reflects all the great qualities in herself, and a person that makes her laugh and smile like no other. That smiley niceness also gets directed towards me, so thank you for that, Greg. And Greg, I'm so excited to have you as a big brother. You are so fun-loving and see the best in everyone in every situation. And I really caught on to that super early within getting to know you. I'm so honored to be joining your wonderful family. I'm so happy to know my sister is surrounded by such an amazing community, and I know she'll be well taken care of, so thank you all. Nicole and Greg's love has truly overcome the test of time. I'm in complete awe of their patience and grace throughout the challenging process it took to get to where they are right now. I can say with confidence that you two as a team are braced to take on anything the world throws at you. Your feelings long held over the past 10 years have finally manifested themselves to this very moment. The beginning of always. And I couldn't be more happy for the two of you. So cheers to our happy couple. Please raise a glass. And to the beginning of always. All right, cheers.
My husband David and I would like to thank Karen and Paul for offering their beautiful home and property for this amazing, lovely occasion. And for all of the Americans that have come so far to show so much love and support to Nicole and Greg and all of our family. I'm so humbled and appreciative. I don't know that I can ever thank you enough. Nicole and I are very close. We're very different in many ways, but we're very much alike in so many others. I am in awe of my daughter. She's brilliant and strong and brave and beautiful and giving. Nicole, I'm so proud of the person that you've become and the partner I know that you'll be throughout your marriage. Nicole and her sister Alex and I have so many precious memories and special moments together. I'm a very, very lucky mom. I've always loved traveling with my girls. I recall several trips when they were little. Nicole would always venture off and make new friends. The hotel pool, or on a cruise ship, at the kids club, wherever we were, she was always outgoing and very brave. Brave enough to study abroad in Spain during college, and again to get her master's and travel here to the UK. I guess it should come as no surprise that she's decided to live here with Greg happily ever after. As you can imagine, it's painful to have my heart, my firstborn, 5,297 miles away, but who's counting? But it makes it so much easier on all of us to know that she is surrounded by so much love and support from all the family and friends that are here today. I just want to thank you all for showing all of us so much of that as well. David and I are very blessed to have Greg Sandy as our son-in-law. He is kind beyond words, and he makes Nicole so happy that brings me to tears. Nothing is better than watching their joy and laughter. Marcus and Karen, you've raised such a wonderful human, and his character is a testament to the people that you are. Thank you all again for being here. Let's raise our glasses to the happy couple. Cheers to love and laughter and happily ever after.
On behalf of the bride and groom, I would like to welcome you all here to this delightful venue to share in the very special occasion of Nicole and Greg's wedding ceremony. I know that many of you have travelled extraordinary distances to be here today, and that makes it all the more special for the bride and groom. Can I just say how lovely it is for the three of us here to see so many smiling faces, and to have you all here to witness and to celebrate today's proceedings. This will be a memorable and emotional occasion for most of us here, but it is, of course, of most importance to the two people standing next to me, whose very separate lives on different continents were destined to cross paths and bring us all here together today. So today's ceremony is a celebration of the coming together of two people in front of all their closest friends and family. This ceremony was to be presided over by Nicole's grandpa, which would have been very special for both of our families. But sadly, it's a little bit too far for him to travel nowadays. Nicole, I know how much it would have meant to you to have him standing here. I'm really sorry that he can't be here to marry you, but I am very pleased to say he has sent a little message, which he's asked me to read out to you. Oh yes. From Grandpa Bly. I have only fond memories of Nicole as she grew from a 5-year-old banging on the upright piano in my living room in Irvine, California, to her ever-changing interests in junior high and high school, to that proud moment when I saw her graduate from Chapman University. I remember first meeting Greg at a restaurant in Newport Beach. I liked him immediately. I, along with this young couple, had no idea at the time that they would be standing before you all today on this auspicious occasion. Today is the culmination of many months of flights across the Atlantic and phone calls squeezed into 8-hour time differences. Love shrinks distances and time is irrelevant. I'd like to thank Marcus for allowing this insertion into his undoubtedly heartfelt presentation. I look forward to meeting him and the rest of Greg's family. Congratulations to the lovely couple. A marriage is a truly special occasion. It is the opportunity for loved ones to come together and to celebrate the special bond between two people. And what a special bond Nicole and Greg have. Over the last few years, their devotion to each other has overcome so many hurdles, and it is their unwavering resolve to be together that has brought us to the altar today. The happy couple actually met one evening in Nicole's hometown of Newport Beach in California, where Greg was coaching lacrosse. I stand here looking at a man that I not only love, but truly admire. Admire for the many wonderful qualities that he possesses, many of which I dearly wish I possessed myself. His geniality, his openness, his fairness, and his unerring loyalty to his friends, I think in particular define him. Greg has really come into his own over the last few years, and I have absolutely no doubt in my mind that the main reason for that change in gear and for that surge in self-confidence that I've seen is the influence of the woman standing by his side today, his bride Nicole. Bright, intelligent, independent, and always willing to help. We've moved on to Nicole here. Lady Farrington, as she is affectionately known to us, hasn't just won Greg's heart, she's won all of our hearts. She arrived here in the UK and immediately embraced our culture, our lifestyle, and unbelievably our weather too. Born in Laguna Beach, Orange County, California, Nicole is a natural-born scholar, the perfect fit for a Sandy. She attended Newport Harbour High School and then continued to study close to home, going to Chapman University. Interested, I looked it up. And their stated aim is to produce multi-dimensional, original thinkers who will flourish in a challenging world. And I have to say, I think we would all agree that Nicole is a shining example of the success of that programme. Nicole, it is very clear to me that one of the main reasons that your relationship has flourished is everything you bring to it. Your enthusiasm, your passion, and your never-ending wealth of hidden talents make me very excited for your future together. And for mine, because I'm coming to California. You have both made the declarations required by law and have made promises to each other in the presence of your friends and family gathered here this afternoon. It gives me great pleasure to declare that you are now married. You may kiss the bride.
I know your face so well, but I can tell that it's changing.
I think I've met most people here, but for those I've not met, my name is Max. I'm Greg's best man today and older brother. And when we had this conversation, so I should be looking at Greg here. When we had this conversation a few months ago, Greg came up to me and he said, Max, I'd rather you not speak at my wedding, but you're the only brother I have. Nicole and Greg, it's an honor to be part of this small army that you call a wedding party today. I mean, look around the room. It's amazing that we can be here celebrating today with so many friends and family. Some people in this room have made some real sacrifices to be here today. There was and always is a reason to admire Greg. Amundo, I may be your older, better looking brother, but I look up to you more than you will ever know. And I love you so much. It's enough about Greg and his Nobel Peace Prizes. Because today we are here to talk about Nicole and Greg. Now, for those that do not know, Nicole here, who's looking insanely cool and unbelievably stunning today, may I add. Nicole here has unbelievable dance moves. Greg, on the other hand, like most of us Sandys, not all, most, Greg is cursed. Cursed with dance moves stiffer than an erect piece of scaffolding. However, when I first saw the two of them on the dance floor together, it was the first time I ever thought Greg actually looked half decent at dancing. And it was clear why. It's because Nicole brought out the best of you on that dance floor. And that's what Nicole does for Greg, both on the dance floor and off the dance floor. She moves in time with the music. She reacts and adapts to the change of life's beat. She helps elevate, support, and guide her partner and her friends. And she takes slip-ups in her stride like any great dancer. Nicole, you're passionate, genuine, smart, and caring. And most importantly, you make Greg happy in a way that I never could. A wise man once said, "A good relationship thrives when both halves equally contribute to the other one's development." Greg and Nicole's relationship is a shining example of this. Greg supports Nicole as her husband, eye candy, and chauffeur. And Nicole supports Greg as his wife, life coach, and mentor. And hygienist, stylist, dietitian, interior decorator, chef, cleaner, PA, doctor, earwax removal expert, barber, career counsellor, gardener, financial advisor, butcher, baker and candlestick maker, pharmacist, researcher and full-time plumber. A perfect balance and perfect harmony. I only feel comfortable joking this much because I think it's abundantly clear to everyone here why Greg and Nicole are such a great couple. I think I can speak for all of us guys when I say you're both honest and loyal. You work hard. Nicole, maybe a little more than Greg. You're kind and you're caring. You have that rare ability to see and enjoy all the little things in life as well as the big things. And you cherish and love your friends and your family. Nicole and Greg, I cannot tell you how much joy it brings me that you are both here today and found each other. I wish you two all the best in your life together. And I love you so much, as does everyone else here. So can we all please now stand and join me in raising a toast to two champions in my life and champions in yours, to Greg and Nicole.
Be here at my shoulder, be here at my side, be here when the cold night falls and in the morning light, be here in the autumn when all the colors call.
As Alex and Ginger were saying, I want to say a huge thank you to everybody that's made it out today. It's an incredible turnout. Some of you have come from so far as well to be here. Obviously, all the Americans coming halfway across the world is incredible. Thank you all so much. It means everything to Nicole and I that you're here today, and some of you over here as well. No, it's awesome that you're here. So I've got a few very, very big thank yous to make today. First off, Alex, our wonderful maid of honour, and Nicole's sister, and my brother Max, and my best man. You have both been incredible through our entire lives. I was sitting there trying to work out just what to say to you, but the truth is Max has been a rock in my life, Alex has been a rock in Nicole's, and the amazing thing now is that our family's growing, and I just feel like I have another rock and Nicole has another rock, and we just love you guys so much. So thank you for everything. Pablo and Kaza, you guys have been, as Ginger said, you've been absolutely amazing. The lodge that we're in today, the garden we're in, is their home. They've given it to us today to host this amazing event. And as Ginger said as well, the work they've put into it over the last few months is incredible. Every single time we come and pop our heads in, they're in the garden, they're doing something, mowing, weeding, planting new things. It's just, the work you've put in is amazing. We can't thank you enough for it. I'm sure you can all imagine the lodge is always a beautiful venue, but there is no denying it was starting to look as old and tired as Tom Himes' Tinder profile. So, it needed a bit of work, but you guys have been amazing. Pablo, also, I don't think many weddings have gone by where I haven't told you this, so it just seems fitting. You are punching massively above your weight. She's so beautiful, she's so amazing, but Pablo as well, both of you have been amazing. Thank you. Can we have one more round of applause for them? They've been fantastic. Nicole and Lynn, you guys, again, we want to say from Nicole and I, a huge thank you. Throughout this whole process of getting visas, sorting the wedding, new house, new jobs, everything, you guys have been, your support for us has been unwavering through the whole time, and it means everything to us. So thank you both for everything that you do. Also, for me to have my dad, my best friend, sorry Tim, and my greatest role model in life, to have him standing there today as officiant, or Reverend Knockout, it means everything to me, so thank you, it really, and you were amazing. Ginger and David. Now, if we thought that Nocco and Pablo were punching, please don't hurt me, David. No, you guys have been amazing. The way that you have welcomed me into your family from day one, I've felt so loved and so involved, and it warms my heart every time I see you guys. You're just fantastic. So thank you for everything. Thank you for today. Your generosity has been mind-blowing. So you've just been wonderful. Thank you both so much. Ginger, you are a force of nature. The work you have done to make today possible is out of this world. You've just been grafting every day along with Nicole, and you've put together an incredible event. So thank you for everything that you've done. You've been awesome. Ginger's done something towards this wedding, I think, every single day. I will get home, she's working on it, she's on the phone to Nicole. Granted, most of that has been buying and returning dresses, but besides that, she has been incredible. As Ginger said herself, she has a lot of Nicole's qualities. They share a lot of qualities. She's incredibly kind, incredibly generous, and just one of the strongest people I've ever met as well. The way you got through that speech without crying is testament to that as well. But Ginger, I'm so proud to call you my mum. You're amazing. Or my mom. Thank you, you're awesome. Nicole and I have both been blessed with incredible grandparents. Sadly, they can't all be here today, but we did want to say a huge thank you to Jeannie, to Bob, and to my lovely grandma Val as well. They've all been incredibly supportive. They've shown us so much love through, again, all of the visa process that we've been through, all the wedding planning. They've just been there for us at everything that we've done. So we want to say a huge thank you to all of them. So I'll say a big thank you to the camera for the team, and thank you, Grandma. Now, for those of you that don't know, Nicole's worst nightmare is being the centre of attention. So I'll do my best to keep this relatively brief, and also try not to fall apart. Again, very similar to Ginger, Nicole is an absolute machine when it comes to organising and planning. The work you've put into today is incredible. I feel like that. I've watched many of my friends and family get married and always thought, well, the bloke's not really doing very much. And I remember, I always saw myself, that's not going to be me. I'm going to do loads to help. And I've tried, but frankly, you're just one step ahead of me on everything. So you've been amazing. So thank you for that. You've been scheming for months, you've been making spreadsheets, you've been dealing with vendors, you have been liaising with all of our lovely guests who are here today. Your preparation and foresight has just been mind-blowing. But when I sat down this morning to write my speech, I wanted to work out the best way to tell you just how perfect I think you are. Fuck, I'm going. So the best way, and this is a really weird way of putting it, but the best way that I could come up with it is that Nicole has never suffered with hay fever, or as Americans would call it, allergies. She has never suffered with it before, and about 2 weeks ago she got hit with the worst bout of hay fever that I think I've ever seen anyone suffering, and I've been through some rough times myself. And there were quite a few times where she would look up at me from a very snotty tissue and say, I can't believe that I'm going to get married looking like this. And I would look at you with your runny nose, your explosive sneezing, and your violently red puffy eyes. And all I could think was how lucky I was to be marrying somebody so beautiful, so wonderful. You asked me on multiple occasions, hopefully as a joke, are you sure you still want to marry this? The answer is yes, today and every day. When I first met Nicole, she was a dark and mysterious being. Utterly terrifying. And almost certainly a witch. Fast forward to today, and all of these sentiments still ring true. But over the years that I've known you, I've learned you're generous and thoughtful and infinitely kind. Your smile brings warmth and happiness to everybody in your life. To share my life with you is the greatest honor. I love you so much.
When your heart is full of nothing at all, and your body runs, you forgot what for. Your eyes reflect light from a fire that is gone, and your feet are the only things that drag you along. When you're low on love, it's too hot from it. When the words they said were the stones and sticks buried in a cage, 100 miles underground. When the rubble is falling, you'll be singing aloud. Don't you feel it now? Your lungs are still breathing in air and out, and your feet are still hitting the ground. So you gotta hold on. You've gotta hold on. You've gotta hold on. The penny drops, you're out of luck. You hold your breath. You get back up when the rain turns to thunder, like a beat of a drum. And you're out on the street, you're just dancing along. So the key got lost to a door you knew, and the lock will rust, but you follow through and you lose in your balance, 'cause they're cutting the wire. Now you're running with scissors, you're a flare to a ride. Don't you feel it now? Your lungs are still breathing in air and out, and your feet are still hitting the ground. So you gotta hold on. Don't listen, the words they are spitting special